We begin our report with the longest prison sentence so far related to the January 6th attack on the Capitol. The former leader of the extremist group Proud Boys has been sentenced to 22 years in prison. 39-year-old Enrique Tarrio was convicted earlier this year of seditious conspiracy, a rare but serious charge. Since the attack more than 2 years ago, the Justice Department has charged more than 1,100 people in nearly every state. More than 600 have been sentenced in federal court. CBS News congressional correspondent Scott MacFarlane reports.
The man federal prosecutors called the leader of the conspiracy that led to the January 6th attacks, former Proud Boys leader Enrique Tarrio, stood in court today and asked the judge to show mercy, adding how sorry he was for the events that occurred that day. But Judge Timothy Kelly, who sentenced Tarrio to the longest jail sentence yet for any January 6 defendant, pointed to this text message Tarrio sent after the Capitol had been breached. "Proud of my boys and my country. Don't expletive leave."
The jury agreed with the government that he directed this, that he recruited the individuals who were in place and led the assault on the Capitol with the express intention of preventing the peaceful transfer of power.
Tarrio's attorneys sought leniency, arguing he wasn't at the Capitol that day, watching from a hotel in Baltimore. A prior arrest had banned him from traveling to D.C. But prosecutors laid out how Tarrio mobilized a group of 200 to march on the Capitol, posting that they would turn out in record numbers that day, and responding to President Trump's 2020 debate comment.
"Stand back and stand by."
Tarrio writing, "Standing by, sir." His Proud Boys co-defendants received sentences ranging from 10 to 18 years, one of whom, Dominic Pizzola, shouted "Trump won" in the courtroom moments after his sentencing ended.
And Scott MacFarlane joins me now. Scott, the judge had some strong words for Tarrio. You were in the courtroom. Tell us what you heard.
The judge called Tarrio the ultimate leader of the conspiracy. Prosecutors tried to make that distinction. He wasn't just a leading figure in the attack, but they say the leading figure among these far-right Proud Boys who were on the front lines. Tarrio wasn't there in Washington, D.C., but the judge nevertheless recognized that Tarrio, in his mind, deserved the longest sentence. It really is, by a large measure, John, the longest sentence. The Oath Keepers founder, Stuart Rhodes, who was convicted of seditious conspiracy, accused of having this arsenal of weapons staged outside the city limits, got 18 years. Tarrio, who wasn't here, got 22. And I think the judge acknowledged, John, he mobilized people, a mass of people that ended up being so very dangerous that day.
And Scott, put this, we've mentioned this is the longest sentence related to the Capitol riot, but put this in the larger context of how significant this was for the Justice Department and the much larger effort to prosecute all the participants who attacked the Capitol on the 6th.
Unequivocally, this is a high watermark for the Department of Justice, not just because of the length of the prison sentence, but because of the profile of the defendant. I've been to hundreds of these January 6 hearings. I have never seen a crowd this big inside the courthouse and outside the courthouse for one singular hearing. Enrique Tarrio has a mass following. It includes supporters and detractors. There are a lot of people waiting for this sentence in particular. I think the Department of Justice can use this sentence to amplify this message of deterrence they're trying to send. That this can't happen again. 22 years sends a message, and a message that is properly timed, John, as we are now just more than a year away from the next election.
Yes, indeed. Scott MacFarlane, Washington, D.C. Thank you, Scott.
Thank you.